Welcome back, everyone. We're diving deep into the Millionaire Master Plan by Roger James Hamilton today.
Oh, this one is a good one.
Yeah.
A bit of a classic in the personal finance world.
Yeah, and what I like is it goes beyond just, the typical how to make a budget, how to invest, but really kind of taps into more of a mindset and I don't know, using kind of who you are and your uniqueness to really kind of propel yourself forward.
Yeah, it's not a one-size-fits-all approach.
Right.
That's what I appreciate about it.
Right.
Is that it really does emphasize that there's no single right way to build wealth.
Okay.
It's all about finding what works for you.
Right. And he starts off right away with this idea of your genius.
Yeah.
And he has a very specific definition for it.
Yeah, he even starts with this really interesting arm folding experiment.
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever noticed how you naturally fold your arms? Like some people cross their right arm over the left, some people the other way around.
Like I'm a left over, right?
Yeah, exactly. And if you try to do it the opposite way, it feels so awkward and unnatural.
So weird.
Right. And that's exactly his point.
Right.
He uses that to illustrate that we're all wired differently.
Right.
We all have these natural inclinations and talents.
And so how do we translate that to finances?
Well, he believes that by understanding our natural genius, our inherent strengths, we can actually leverage them to be more successful in our financial lives.
Okay.
So it's not about trying to fit into some predefined mold.
Right.
It's about embracing what makes you unique and using that to your advantage.
So how do we figure out what our genius is?
He talks about 4 core genius types. You have the dynamo, the blaze, the tempo, and the steel.
Okay. And what does it mean?
So the dynamo, those are your big idea people.
Okay.
The visionaries, always coming up with new concepts and innovations.
Okay.
Then you have the blaze. These are your natural connectors, the people who thrive on building relationships and bringing people together. Then there's the tempo, the action takers, the ones that get things done. And finally, the steel, the organizers, the system builders, the ones who ensure everything runs smoothly and efficiently.
So how do we figure out, which one of those we are?
Well, he encourages you to really look back on your life, your experiences. What have you always excelled at? What comes naturally to you? What are you passionate about?
I like that.
What do you find yourself doing effortlessly?
Yeah.
The answers to those questions can really give you clues about your natural genius.
Okay, so let's say I figure out I'm a dynamo, always bursting with ideas.
Yeah.
But maybe not so great at
follow through
finishing things.
Right. That's often a challenge for dynamos.
How do we overcome that?
Well, that's where the whole wealth lighthouse concept comes in.
Okay.
It's this powerful visual metaphor he uses throughout the book to guide you through the different stages of wealth creation.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Tell me more about this wealth lighthouse.
So picture a lighthouse, right, with different levels. Each level representing a different financial stage. You might be starting at the bottom, maybe even in debt, which he calls the infrared level.
Infrared level.
Then, as you progress, you move up through the levels, each with its own set of challenges and opportunities.
So the goal is to climb to the top.
Exactly. But it's not just about reaching the top. It's about understanding each level and how to navigate it using your unique strengths.
Okay, I'm starting to see how this all ties together.
So whether you're a dynamo, a blaze, a tempo, or a steel, understanding your genius can help you climb the wealth lighthouse more effectively.
Okay.
And reach those higher levels of financial success.
But if I'm picturing a lighthouse in my mind, okay, so there are these levels. But is it just like the higher you go, the more money you make?
It's not just about making more money. It's also about finding fulfillment.
Okay.
Aligning your work with your passions.
Okay.
And really creating a life of purpose.
By that.
And he even addresses some of the common myths.
Oh, yeah.
About wealth creation.
Okay.
Like, for example, the idea that passive income is the be-all and end-all.
Right. Yeah, everyone's always chasing that.
Everyone wants to make money in their sleep.
Yeah.
But he argues that even passive income requires effort. It requires management. It requires understanding.
Right.
It's not just about sitting back and watching the money roll in.
Right. No, there's no magic.
Right, exactly. So he really encourages you to think about wealth creation holistically.
Okay.
To find work that you enjoy, that you're good at.
Right.
And that aligns with your values.
I love it. And he has some great stories in the book of real people who've done this.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
He brings it to life with all these real life examples.
Right.
Like the story of Rustica, for instance.
Oh, yeah. What about Rustica?
So Rustica, she's a classic Blaze, a natural people person, but she was struggling financially, jumping from one venture to another.
Oh, I know a few people like that.
Right. She was great at starting things, but not so great at finishing them. Mm. And it wasn't until she really leaned into her Blaze genius, her ability to connect with people, that she found her true success.
Oh.
She ended up landing a high-paying job that perfectly matched her strengths, and she was able to build a fulfilling career.
Oh, I like that. So instead of forcing herself to be an entrepreneur, she found a way to work within a company and use those skills.
It was all about finding the right fit for her natural talents.
Right. Yeah. And I think that's something that a lot of people, struggle with.
That's fun.
Especially in the whole online world. Yeah. Everyone's telling you to be an entrepreneur.
Right. You have to be your own boss.
But maybe that's not for everybody.
Exactly. And that's one of the things I really appreciate about Hamilton's approach is that he acknowledges that that entrepreneurship isn't the only path to success.
This has already got me thinking about areas where I'm maybe not, playing to my strengths.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely looking forward to digging into more of this wealth lighthouse and how it all works.
Absolutely. There's a lot more to explore. Each level has its own unique challenges and opportunities.
Well, let's take a quick break and then we'll come back and start climbing this lighthouse.
Sounds good.
Okay, so we're ready to start climbing this wealth lighthouse.
We got it.
I'm feeling energized.
Yeah, let's do it.
But we're starting, down in the basement.
Mm-hmm. At the infrared level.
At the infrared level.
Yeah, where things might feel a bit...
It's a little dark down there.
Yeah, a little dark, maybe even a little scary.
Right.
This is where a lot of people start, often burdened by debt.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Been there, done that.
Yeah. Struggling to make ends meet, not sure which way to turn.
Right, right.
But even in the infrared level, Hamilton offers hope.
Okay, good.
He provides practical steps to start climbing out.
Okay, I like it.
The first step is measure your money.
Measure your money. Okay.
Yeah, and this is about really confronting your financial reality head on.
So no more hiding from the credit card statements.
Exactly. No more burying your head in the sand.
Yeah.
You need to know exactly where your money is going.
Track it all.
Track it all.
Yeah.
Every dollar.
Yeah, that's the first step to really knowing.
Taking control.
Taking control.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the next step after we've measured our money?
Next is commit to conduct.
Commit to conduct, okay?
This is about setting standards for yourself.
Okay.
Not just financially, but in all areas of your life.
Oh, so it's not just about
it's a holistic approach.
Making a budget, but also
it's about your mindset, your habits, your environment.
Okay.
You need to create an environment that supports your growth.
So a morning routine.
Yeah, a morning routine.
Maybe a dedicated workspace, getting rid of distractions.
Absolutely. It's about eliminating those things that hold you back.
Okay, I like it.
And replacing them with things that empower you.
Commit to conduct.
Commit to conduct.
And then the third step to escape the infrared level
is do your duty.
Do your duty, okay.
This one's really about finding a purpose beyond just making money.
Okay.
Connecting your financial goals to something bigger.
So, all why?
Yeah, your why, what motivates you, what drives you.
Yeah, because making money just to make money.
It can be empty.
That's not going to keep you going.
Exactly. You need a deeper purpose.
Maybe it's family. Maybe it's...
Could be family. Could be a cause you believe in. Could be a vision for the future.
Yeah, leaving a legacy.
Yeah, something to really get you fired up.
Okay, so those are the 3 steps to get out of the infrared level.
That's how you start climbing the wealth lighthouse.
Okay, so I've measured my money. I've committed to conduct.
You're doing your duty.
I'm doing my duty. I'm making my way up the lighthouse.
You've reached the red level.
Red level. Okay, what's happening at the red level?
You're starting to breathe a little easier. You're cash flow positive. Bills are getting paid.
I like it.
You're no longer living paycheck to paycheck.
I like it even more.
But it's not time to get complacent.
Right, right.
The red level is about building momentum.
Okay.
Setting yourself up for sustainable growth.
Okay, so what do we need to do at this level to keep moving on up?
At the red level, there are 3 key actions. Pinpoint your passion.
Okay.
Set your standards.
Okay.
And follow the flow.
All right, let's unpack those a little bit.
Okay, so pinpoint your passion.
Pinpoint your passion.
This is about identifying what truly lights you up.
Oh, I like it.
What gets you excited? What do you love to do?
Okay.
What could you talk about for hours on end?
Okay, so it could be a certain industry.
Yeah, it could be a skill a hobby, a cause.
A specific type of work.
Anything that really resonates with you.
So it's not just about finding something that makes money.
Right.
But it's something that you're actually interested in.
Exactly. It's about finding that intersection between what you love and what the world needs.
Okay. And then after I pinpoint my passion, what's next?
Then you set your standards.
Okay.
This is about raising the bar for yourself. Mm-hmm. Refusing to settle for mediocrity.
So like not just,
striving for excellence in all areas of your life.
Phoning it in.
Exactly. Showing up as the best version of yourself.
I like it.
Whether it's your work, your relationships, or your personal development.
Okay, set your standards high.
High standards.
And then the third one, follow the flow. What does that mean?
Follow the flow is about recognizing that wealth creation is not just about hard work. It's also about alignment.
Okay.
It's about tapping into existing currents of opportunity.
So instead of like swimming upstream.
Exactly. You want to be riding the wave.
I like that analogy.
Looking for those opportunities that are already in motion and aligning yourself with them.
So like finding mentors, finding people who are already doing what you want to do.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Study their strategies, find ways to contribute your skills, and become part of that successful ecosystem.
Okay. Follow the flow. Got it. And then there was this other thing too about requests and opportunities.
Oh, yes. That's a crucial distinction.
Okay.
He encourages you to shift your perspective from asking for help to offering value.
Okay.
Instead of approaching someone with a request, think about how you can contribute to their success.
So kind of flipping the script.
Flipping the script. That's a great way to put it.
Instead of saying, can you help me?
Right.
With this saying, how can I help you? It's
exactly. That change in mindset can open up so many doors.
I like it.
It's about creating win-win situations.
So we've escaped the basement. We're out of the infrared level.
We're on the rise.
We're in the red level. We're pinpointing our passion, setting our standards, following the flow. What comes next?
Next is the yellow level, where you really start becoming a player in the game of wealth creation.
Okay.
You've identified your niche. Mm-hmm. You've mastered your market.
Okay.
And you're creating systems that generate income.
Oh.
You're no longer trading your time for money.
So we're not just working hourly.
You're building assets and leveraging your skills.
Okay. And then to succeed at this level, what are the key things we got to focus on?
At the yellow level, it's all about identify your identity, master your market, and monetize your moment.
Okay. Let's take those one at a time.
All right. So identify your identity.
Okay.
What makes you stand out?
Yeah. What's my unique?
What's your unique selling proposition?
Selling proposition, right?
What special skills or knowledge do you bring to the table?
So it's like branding.
It's about personal branding.
Becoming known for.
Exactly. Becoming the go-to expert in your field.
Okay. Identify your identity, then master your market. How do we do that?
This is about becoming a true student of your chosen field.
Okay.
Understanding the trends, the key players, the needs of your customers.
So really becoming an expert.
Becoming an expert.
Okay.
Doing your research, building relationships, staying informed.
Okay. And once we've mastered our market,
it's time to monetize your moment.
Monetize your moment. Okay.
This is all about turning your expertise into income.
Okay.
Creating compelling offers, packaging your knowledge.
So it's like taking all that expertise that we just mastered.
And turning it into products or services.
Right. And actually getting paid for it.
Exactly. Making sure your talents and hard work translate into financial rewards.
Okay. So I'm seeing a pattern here.
Yeah.
In each level, we have 3 steps.
There's a framework.
There's a framework, and it's about building upon what we've already learned.
Absolutely. It's a progressive journey.
Yeah, it's a journey.
Each level builds upon the previous one.
Okay.
And to really solidify this idea of building wealth, he introduces the wealth equation at this level.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Give me the equation.
The wealth equation is wealth equals value times leverage.
Okay, so it's not just about creating value.
It's about amplifying that value.
So it's like a multiplier.
Leverage is the multiplier.
And how do we get leverage?
Could be building a team, creating systems.
So using technology.
Utilizing technology. Anything that allows you to achieve more with less effort.
Okay, so it's like working smarter, not harder.
Working smarter, not harder. Exactly.
Okay, but all this stuff at this yellow level sounds kind of
overwhelming.
Overwhelming. Yeah, I can feel myself getting stressed out just thinking about it.
Yeah, and that's where the octopus effect comes in.
Oh, yeah, the octopus effect.
This is when you're trying to do everything yourself.
Right.
You're stretched thin, you're overwhelmed, and you're ultimately less effective.
So how do we avoid becoming an octopus?
That's where the transition to the green level becomes essential.
Okay.
It's about shifting from being a one-person show to building a team and creating systems.
So delegating, building systems that work without us having to.
Exactly. That's the key to escaping the octopus effect.
All right. I'm ready to escape that octopus effect and move on up to the green level. What's waiting for us there?
Let's find out.
Okay, green level. We've arrived.
We've made it to the realm of the performer.
The performer. Okay, so what's different about this level?
Well, at the green level, it's all about building a true enterprise.
Okay.
Something bigger than just you.
So we're not a solo act anymore.
Exactly. It's about establishing a brand, a culture, a team that's empowered to make decisions and take ownership.
Okay, so how do we do that?
Well, he outlines 3 key steps for the green level. Establish your enterprise.
Okay.
Refine your rhythm. And synchronize your steps.
Okay, I'm ready to establish my enterprise. Tell me how.
So establish your enterprise really means building a structure that supports growth.
Okay.
It allows you to step back from the day-to-day operations without everything falling apart.
So like delegating.
Delegating, clarifying roles, empowering your team.
Okay, it's like creating a framework where everyone knows their role and can contribute their unique skills.
Exactly.
Okay, so once we've established our enterprise, what's next?
Then you refine your rhythm.
Okay.
This step is all about creating systems and processes
Okay.
that streamline workflows.
So we're talking about things like communication channels, project management tools, standardized procedures.
All of that. It's about making sure everyone's on the same page and the engine is running smoothly.
I like it.
Minimizing friction and maximizing output.
Okay, refine your rhythm. Got it. And then finally,
You synchronize your steps.
okay, synchronize our steps. What does that mean?
This step is all about making sure your team is aligned
Oh, okay.
with the overall vision and goals of the enterprise.
So it's like a well-choreographed dance.
I love that analogy.
Everyone's moving together seamlessly.
Yeah, it's about fostering a culture of collaboration, open communication, and shared accountability.
It's like we've gone from being a solo act to being the conductor of an orchestra.
That's a great way to put it.
Okay, but I'm thinking about all these different genius types.
Yeah.
How do they all play a role in this?
Well, each genius type brings its own strengths to building and managing a team.
Right, like a dynamo might be great at inspiring the team with their vision, whereas a steel leader might be better at creating the systems and processes.
Exactly. And let's not forget the blazes, who are natural connectors and collaborators, and the tempos, who are all about action and getting things done.
Right, so a well-rounded team.
A diverse team with complementary strengths can be incredibly powerful.
Absolutely. And then he also introduces these different types of people that we can have in our business, like the cost-based, revenue-based, and profit-based.
This is a really helpful framework for understanding the different types of relationships you can build.
Yeah, so cost-based people are those we hire and pay a salary.
Exactly, like employees.
Then there's revenue-based.
Revenue-based are partners who share in the revenue.
So like joint ventures, strategic alliances.
Those kinds of collaborations.
And then the last one is profit-based.
Profit-based are those who invest in your enterprise and share in the profits.
Okay, so that would be like investors.
Investors, shareholders, those who have a stake in the overall success of the business.
Okay, so we've established our enterprise, we've refined our rhythm, we've synchronized our steps. What's next?
Well, imagine you've mastered the green level, your team is in sync, and you're experiencing a whole new level of freedom.
Okay.
This is where we enter the blue level.
The blue level? Okay, we're getting pretty high up on this lighthouse.
We're getting there.
So what does it mean to be at the blue level?
At blue level, you transition from being a performer to becoming a conductor.
Oh, okay.
You're orchestrating multiple teams, managing a portfolio of assets, and focusing on big picture strategy.
So we've really stepped into a leadership role.
Absolutely. You've become the maestro of your own wealth symphony.
I like it. I like it. So what do we have to do to succeed at this level?
Well, Hamilton outlines 3 key steps for blue level success. Anchor your authority.
Okay.
Perfect your processes and build your balance.
Okay. Anchor your authority. What does that mean?
It's about establishing yourself as a leader and influencer in your field. Building a reputation for expertise, trustworthiness, and the ability to get things done.
So it's like really becoming a thought leader.
Exactly. You might do this by speaking at conferences, writing books, building a strong online presence, or simply consistently delivering exceptional results.
So really establishing yourself as an authority.
As an authority, someone people trust and respect.
Okay, so we've anchored our authority. What's next?
Next, you perfect your processes.
Okay.
At this level, it's about creating a truly well-oiled machine that can run smoothly with minimal direct oversight.
So taking those systems and rhythms we developed at the green level and really refining them?
Exactly. This might involve implementing sophisticated project management software, automating tasks, delegating effectively, and constantly refining your workflows.
So creating a system that's almost self-sustaining.
Self-sustaining and highly efficient.
Okay, perfect your processes, and then the final step for blue level success
is build your balance.
Build your balance. What does that entail?
This step is all about creating a diversified portfolio of assets.
Okay.
That generate both cash flow and capital growth.
So we're talking investments, real estate, multiple businesses.
It could include all of those things. It's about ensuring your wealth is working for you.
So we've reached a point where our money is working for us, not the other way around.
That's the goal.
But is this the end? Is blue level the final destination?
Well, Hamilton's framework actually goes even further.
Mm-hmm.
Beyond blue level lies the alchemy prism.
The alchemy prism. Okay, what is that?
It's a realm where individuals leverage their wealth and influence to create a lasting impact on the world.
So it's not just about personal wealth anymore.
It's about making a difference, leaving a legacy.
I like it. So who are these people in the alchemy prism?
You have indigo trustees,
okay,
violet composers,
mm-hmm,
and ultraviolet legends.
Wow, those sound pretty impressive.
They are individuals who are driven by a purpose that goes beyond personal gain.
Okay, tell me more about them.
Indigo trustees, they use their influence to champion a cause.
So they're using their success to give back.
Exactly, to make a positive impact.
Okay, and then violet composers.
They create systems or movements that shape the world in a positive way.
It's like they're composing a masterpiece that benefits everyone.
That's a beautiful way to put it. And finally, the ultraviolet legends.
Oh, legends. Okay.
They become symbols of their values and their contribution to humanity.
Wow, it's like they're embodying the change they want to see in the world.
Exactly.
Okay, this entire framework, this Wealth Lighthouse, it's really inspiring.
Yeah, it's a powerful roadmap for creating a life of both wealth and purpose.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into the Millionaire Master Plan, what's the key takeaway for our listeners?
The key takeaway is that wealth creation is a personal journey.
Yes.
There's no one right way to do it.
It's not a one-size-fits-all.
It's about finding your own path, aligning your work with your passions and your values.
It's about using your unique talents to create a life of abundance, both financially and personally.
And remember, the journey doesn't end at any particular level.
Yeah.
It's about continuous growth and the pursuit of a purpose that truly resonates with your heart.
I love that. Well, thank you so much for guiding us through this incredible deep dive into the Millionaire Master Plan.
It's been my pleasure.
I hope our listeners are walking away feeling inspired and ready to create their own $1 million masterpiece.
I hope so too.